Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. Just waiting on OBS to capture the game. Though right now it's just on a loading screen, so you're not missing anything terribly exciting. Oh, we can hear it. I can hear it. Hey, still waiting on it. There we go. Cool. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, good skyline. There's kind of a hole right here, though, isn't there? And I'm probably not gonna be able to do anything about that because, oh, there's a childcare center right there. Anyway. Hello, Ron. Too busy to stay around and watch tonight. Okay. Turn that down a little bit in my headset. You said it aloud. Unpause the simulation and see what we're looking at. I don't remember where we were with upgrades. Yeah, we got a long way to go before we are upgraded. So we're just gonna let it do its thing for now. And what I want to do is start trying to figure out what we're going to do in this area and back here in the flat area. We've got a fairly flat area, and then we've also got this space back here that we could bring this road up in. We could connect all of these. The only thing is we do not have a collector coming back here, and that's kind of bad. I mean, we could bring this one in. I guess that could be our main collector, but that's an awful lot for that to service. We may also have to do something different with this guy. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What I'd like to think about doing, though, is once again turning to our parallel road tool, but I want to see. That is about 46 meters there, and that would give me room for zoning, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Use the parallel road tool and see about maybe just paralleling just a bit of the track on this side, and then on the other side of the track, we'll bring it a lot closer. And that'll be a transfer in densities. This will be all lower density stuff over here. We might even, this might not be a bad place to do industry since we have this right here. We could, I was thinking about doing our forestry industry back here. This is cracking. So we've got all of this flat space. What resources do we have where? We got ore up in the hills, but I really don't want to deal with the hills. I mean, we could carve out that hillside and kind of like have different tiers. Maybe we will. That might look kind of cool actually. But we also have some ore back here where it's not flat, but it's definitely less steep than over there. They've got access right here. I mean, if we look at our contour lines, what are we looking at here? Oh, that does go up pretty high though. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 meters just to get to the start of it. And 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, that's pretty steep. What about over here? What's it like over here? Oh, way more steep though. Yeah. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, about the same actually. And that goes up faster. So yeah, I think it'd be a better idea to stick to over here. That's not a bad idea. But I'm thinking low density all through this area. Residential, commercial, just basic stuff. No offices. Maybe another campus, or maybe we could do the other campus over here. I think that's what I was thinking about. I was trying to shoehorn a campus in here. We may do that. I kind of like that this doesn't line up. Anyway, road tool. What did we say, 46 meters? Yeah, 46 meters. We could even, maybe, bring a tram over this way to service this. Nah, we'll just leave the tram right there. Just kind of a little feature of that area. This is more touristy anyway. I know it has a lot of offices, but it's more touristy. So we've got our roads selected, so we need to come in here to the parallel road tool. And I think I'm going to go from about here. We may back that out a little bit to there. And then what did I say? About 46 meters? I believe that's what I said. So we're going to bring that out. Hit enter. And then we just need to now select these with move it. And put them on the ground. Like so. And that should have, for the most part, 4 spaces. Yeah. Got a couple places that it won't zone in, but this is probably going to be offices and commercial back here along this. So it'll be fine that it's close to the railroad. So then we just need to come in here and curve, make a connection here. I'm not thrilled about that. Maybe we go out a little bit straight here. Just a little bit, just to give us a better connection. Hopefully. Actually, if I use my freeform tool, I could do that, and then connect there, and I think that, yeah, that makes a better connection. And then down here, I'm really hesitant to put a 4-way junction on here, since this isn't a collector. But this collector is going to come up and in this way. So hopefully they'll stick to the collector. We're going to operate the city on hopes and dreams tonight, friends. Yeah, that's a good connection there. And then we want this. I wish this was at a 90 coming in here. I mean, it almost is. We're going to pause the game for a minute. I'm going to see if I can't get a 90 in here. So that was there. So I bring out just a straight segment and then a curved segment. What are we looking like here? Yeah, I like this being at a 90 and then having it curve. I know it then curves back in, but I think that's better. I think that is certainly the preferable way to do that. And then we can just bring this up to about right about there. Bring this in like that. And nice little curve there. Yeah, that works. And then we've got our collector, and then our collector, fortunately, can't really go straight through because there's a thing there, but we're going to use an arc key and say, sure you can. That's really short right there. If I bring this out, I really wanted this road to be right up against the railroad, but if I do that, that's going to just really cause problems. I wish you would show me where that is. So to there is 400, 480. Okay. And then we need to come out an additional 880. So 12 like there. That should be fine. Let's see what that looks like. We're going to do kind of the same thing back here. We're going to follow the railroad. So come in, parallel road again. This time it's going to go like way down there. We want to switch sides. And bring that out. Way out, way out, way out, way out. Where it is in the center of this node right here. That looks pretty damn good to me. That road down there is like, excuse me, I was doing a thing. I'm like, yeah, I know, but trust process. So we will run this all through here. I like that there's 2 nodes just right there. It works out well. Our end node, and then a node on this road. A node on this road. I'm a poet. There we go. And then to fix this, we come out and move it. back into here, and we come into our union nodes mode. Done. Intersection. And this just kind of works out to have the pillar in the median, so I don't really have to do anything. It'd be nice if the game could realize that was going to happen and not throw a fit. Autosave. Hello? Hello? Autosave. Hey, there we go. It wasn't sure if it wanted to exist anymore. I wouldn't even mind getting some connectivity underneath here, just for the sake of redundant connectivity. But these aren't really up the highest. They're getting pretty low. So maybe, maybe not. Time will tell. I bet we'll start seeing some traffic on this, even though there's nothing over here, just because people that are coming this way that want to get out this way will probably see that as a shortcut. And yeah, people that want to go back here don't have to turn left and come up here anymore. Come down this collector. Oh, we turned parking off. Oh, we did, but then we rebuilt the road, so that turned parking back on. We're going to disable parking on all of this. Don't want it. These cars down here. We may put some parking lots in somewhere, but not right now. I guess I rebuilt all those segments because they all have parking on them. Very odd. Very, very odd. So this gives us a start for something. What? I don't know just yet, but we'll figure that out in a minute. So we can extend this grid out. I don't remember what it was, 750 to about there. And bring this one in, and we'll bring this one in. We're not going to connect here. We're just going to have like a dead end right there. Because I don't want to connect there. That's why. That's not lined up. And then this can just come out like that. And that'll be fine. Not so thrilled about that. Let's see if we can't do something a little bit better here. Ourselves a little straight segment. Bring this up. Ooh, it doesn't. It's not happy. So what if we do just a tiny little straight segment there? What does that give us? Not the prettiest, to be honest. Let's adjust here. Make this look a little better. Curve in there? No. That works. Doesn't come out of the perfect 90 there, but that's okay. And then back to this. This kind of leaves a little open space there. Ooh, hi. But I think that's all right. I think that'll be fine. Back here, we're going to do something not as gridded. I don't know what yet. I'm focusing more up here for now. So do we want to do a connection here and have a four-way intersection here? I don't think I do. I want to try to discourage cut-throughs as much as possible. But then my only option would be to bring them up here onto this local road, and then that would turn it into a collector. Make this more. This actually is serving more as an arterial because it goes all the way around, even though it's here next to the highway. I mean, I tell you what, having all this extra connectivity with all these different interchanges, and even this one, has resolved the traffic problem over here. It wasn't our only entrance to the city, but it was the one that people were using the most. Even this one's seeing less traffic now. All very, very good things. What if we have enough room for an airport out here? Probably not. What are we looking at for train? Oh yeah, it gets pretty nasty pretty quick. I mean, we could level it and have a really narrow airport. Just trying to figure out where we're going to build an airport. Because we need an airport. We definitely need one. Maybe it can go over here, like to the other side of the highway or something. So we are going to eventually flatten out a lot of this land. Or we may just work with the train that's there. I don't know. It's pretty flat, though, to be honest. Yeah, it's already pretty damn flat. We may just leave that big hill in and just kind of work with what we have. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Not a problem for tonight, because for tonight we're over here doing this stuff. Basically building roads until all of this upgrades. Which seems to be going very, very slowly. Why? Educate more citizens. We have education over here. There's only 400 students there. Only 1,500 there, so we have plenty of capacity. So they should not have any issue with education. I mean, we have more than enough capacity everywhere for everything. That's kind of a weird. Also, I want to check my district again. Does Magnolia Heights have a high-rise ban on it? Does not, and I want it to taper down back here because we will have our school back here. So what we're going to do is rob Magnolia Heights of a block. And that'll allow us to taper it down some. Oops, let's make this not so ugly. Ish. Okay, that's better. Much, much better. We're not going to zone anything on this collector here because it does really start functioning as an arterial once it gets to here, even though it does have a couple local road connections off of it. So I guess instead of bringing this down and around this way, we could bring this up and here. That would be an option to do. That way we're not encouraging cut-throughs. And again, I'm not going to connect right there. I guess I could do like a tunnel under so that there is connectivity. Maybe even a little bridge. Let's see what it's going to take to get tunneled under here. Can I get a tunnel from there? Anarchy. So too steep. So what about from right here? Of course it'll work there because it's underground now. It'll accept that. Boy, that's really kind of pushing it, isn't it? What does that look like? Kind of ugly. Let's see if we can make it a little better. And to do that, what do I need to do? Ooh, that is a steep, steep tunnel. And I think we're about to make it worse. Because to get rid of that bump, I need to come here and lower those two segments. Come on, I'm going to go back above ground. Thank you. And this is only going to make that tunnel even more steep. Our train view so we can see when we're flat. There, that's flat. We'll live with it. It'll be fine. It'll be something, that's for sure. And a 750 this way, then we'll bring this one up, and then we'll make a connection right there. Kind of an odd shape, but it's alright. And then we'll have some larger blocks here. Ooh, I was really hoping you would go the same angle as this other one. Roughly the same angle. And connection there. Just to give them one extra connection in and out of here instead of having to come over to that collector. I think that's enough space between those two. But we're discouraging cut-throughs. Like, if they're going to cut through, they're going to come down around back here. Come back. Come back. There you go. I would like to have a couple of connections here, though. That's probably it. That'll probably be fine. And then we could even bring this in down here. I don't think that'll hurt anything. Yeah, that'll work. That way we've got a couple ways in and out of this. And awesome. That gives us a little bit more space that we can zone. I don't know what we're going to do with it just yet. We'll figure that out. For now, we're going to put water pipes under it. Go ahead and run these all the way to the edge here. Let's turn off all of our snap twos. Just kind of eyeball that. And here. And run a connection there for redundancy's sake, and then back around here. We're mostly keeping the water pipes into the roads where they belong. Not 100%, but close enough. Maybe there. It's a little bit not connected, so let's come here, come down here, make a connection there, and then bring this under to here, up to there, and then we've just got one little block here that's not connected. There, cool. Like it's all of that connected. What are services like out in this part of town? Actually, fairly strong. At least for healthcare. Fire coverage is great. Of course, we have that big fire station there, and then another one right there. So, and then police protection also really strong. That's kind of nice. I dig it. So our big demand right now is for citizens, but we're going to wind up getting a lot more citizens as these buildings level up. Why they're not getting educated is, I don't know. It looks like they slowly are. But speaking of education, let's do a liberal arts campus back here. I'm trying to think of how I want to do it. I'd like to deviate from our grid that we currently have. And I guess one way that we can do that, so we're right next to the highway, but the highway is elevated. But I really don't want to have the highway right next to the school. For now, I'm going to get rid of a bunch of trees. Hi, trees. This whole area, we'll put them back later. I want to leave a nice buffer so that we can have a nice thick set of trees behind here. So let's see what that's going to look like. Come back in once again, parallel tool, and go from about here to about right there, because we're eventually going to have like a university entrance back here off the highway. Maybe. I don't know how I feel about having a connection off the highway. We'll see. Because it is, you know, it's not a divided highway, but it is definitely highway, though people have crap lane discipline. So I need to swap the side that that's on and then bring this out a fairly significant distance. So not up, not down. There we go. Ooh, I didn't realize I could put it on the ground that way. Why is that? I don't know. I can't tell when it's really on the ground and when it's not. Yeah, I'd rather not risk it. So let's bring that out. So we know that 46 meters was the magic number over here from the railroad, but that's clearly not even enough for zoning right there. So let's bring it out like 60. I think we need to go even more than that. Maybe 65, 70. Let's just go 70. Put that in and then see what we have after we put it on the ground. I'm not feeling the best tonight, friends. Sinus congestion. And boosh. Done. Oh, except for you. I missed you, sorry. There. So then our zoning's there. Still think I want this to be even farther out. I do. So we're just going to delete it instead of trying to move it and build a new one. We'll go 80. So what did we do earlier? Like from there to about there, I think. Switch sides, and we'll just bring that out 80. Let's just go 85. So that was 70 that we did. You know what? We're going to go a full 100 meters. That's a nice gap. Because the whole thing's going to be trees on this side. It's just going to, the campus is going to kind of butt up against into just trees. We may do one or two small buildings in there, but not a whole lot. Alright, so let's see if we can't do this. Get this whole road. Almost the whole road. There we go. And train height. And then if we look at this, yeah, I think that'll give us the separation I'm looking for, because that's basically this distance plus about 110% more. I like that. That works out quite well. So I want to just bring this out this way. Let's turn our snap twos back on. To right about here. Actually, let's go back into here. Parallel from here to here. Bring that out 100. Just want to see where this is going to hit this road. I know I can bring in a curve to come around here, no problem. Yeah, that would work. When it's like, I'm in the air! No, you're not. You and you. Oh, hello, you. Hello? Can we do the thing? You. And you. There we go. Such a handy little tool. And train height. Really close right there, though. So I think maybe we should connect this road. And I was hoping to bring this around in the curve, but it makes more sense to connect here. So get rid of just this one segment. And grab our curved road tool and go wha-bam right into there. That'll work. That works fine. And then our school is going to occupy this space out here. So this is going to run straight out until it gets close enough to the tracks that we need to start following the tracks around. Again, while leaving a bit of separation, we probably won't go 100 on this one, but we'll go a pretty good distance. So let's go to here and just parallel this, switch sides, go I'm gonna just eyeball this to see where I want this to be. Going in the right direction. We don't need as many trees. Hello, Zan with a plan. What's up? Yeah, that'll work. That's enough, because we can just put trees there. And we'll get this on the ground. Maybe. Possibly. Oh, click the railroad. Awesome. Boom. And let's see if we can't just get lucky with a curved road here. We're still in a mod somewhere. There we go. I think, yeah, that joins up nicely there. And then we just need to figure out what we want to do back here. Like, I don't want to just go straight across. So what I'm thinking is we do like something like this. And then that's just the back end of the campus. So we can have like maybe a garbage facility that comes off back here and it's just kind of hidden in the corner. Actually, that's a fantastic idea. Because we can just hide it back here. The trees. Cool. So this is all going to be a campus area. We'll probably have some residential and some stuff like that mixed in with it. But for the most part, it's just going to be a campus. And it's going to be our liberal arts school. So we're just going to go with the big brush. It'll be fine. Or the medium brush. I'll try to color in the lines tonight. I make no promises, though. Wednesday night, I just didn't care. I just couldn't be bothered. But tonight, for some reason, I care. Oh, colored outside the lines there. Move that around. Thankfully, it snaps the roads nicely. Oh, Chirper. Look what you did. And boop. Could bring it, excuse me, over to here a little bit more. Just have it kind of follow the railroad a bit better. Yeah, that works. And we can even extend it over to here and into these spaces. In fact, I do want to extend it into this space right here. This could be maybe where we get some of our larger buildings. Oh, I just cut off part of my park. Let's put the park back. Park was smaller. We want to keep our park connected. There. So I'm thinking maybe I can get some of the larger faculty buildings in, like right here on the edge. That'd be kind of cool. And I think what I want to do is have our main building kind of looking out this direction, or do we want to have it looking towards the city? I think it'd be really cool to have it's like this green space and then have like the main building here in this corner. I think that would be fantastic. My grid here is just 500. Maybe we bring that up a little bit more. So if I put my main building like right there, I think that'd be all right. So we're going to put it. I'm going to pause the game for a little while. Simply because I want to remove some capacity from our other school. So I get in some blocks here. That is not centered, so we need to move it over just one. There we go, cool. We also need to get some water pipes back to it. This is going to be tricky since I went with a bigger block length to get everything happy with the water. I think that'll get that guy taken care of. for now. But I want to come over here and reduce the size of this campus now, which is going to be interesting because we've got all of these decorative buildings as well. Well, let's just do it. Let's get rid of everything except classrooms. And then we'll see what we need after that. The dorm, I think. Let's come in here and see. So we're going to keep this building, and where's our other big building? Here? No. Do we not have the third faculty building for this? We never built it. Well, we didn't. Okay, well that'll help. So we can add that in somewhere. So for now, we're going to get rid of all of this stuff. And we'll redo this. Not what I'm going to delete. Let's go back into this view so I can see what I'm doing here. So I need to get rid of that. That. Sweet. And then how big is this guy? Would he fit here if that road wasn't there? Maybe. No, not really. Though we could use Anarchy and put it in. But it would fit back here, but then you wouldn't really see it that well. That would block the view of that building. So what if we kind of reconfigure this area a little bit? It's our bicycle path, though, isn't it? No, our bicycle path is there. Okay, good. So we put that there. We're going to move this guy. City Planner Plays says the height of realism. Guess what? I'm not going for realism. I'm going for I want to move this building because it's in my way. And then get this one in over here. It doesn't quite fit, but if we use Anarchy, it's fine. Like, it doesn't overlap. See, there's still a gap there. Not so much of a gap there, so we can move it over some even. Just move it. If I turn that off. And kind of center this in its place here. Just make sure there's nothing about this building that is... Yeah, there's nothing there at all. And there, that fits the space much better. Much, much better. And what I might do is draw in a path top of this with Anarchy on, like through here. I'm going to turn off all my snap twos. And let's, first of all, go angle grid. Bring this back to where it's going to come out, which will be right here. Yeah. Go there, and then I want to come back into here. And this is where it gets tricky because I can't quite see where we really are going to. I think we're there. Yeah, we are there. And this will actually let people walk through there. And then we can bring another one to connect to this one through here. If I can see where that is. I think there will be good. Let's move the building and see if those are connected. They are. Cool. And then they'll actually be able to walk through there. And that'll give just some added pedestrian connectivity through the campus. I mean, they could already walk in the building, but they weren't able to, like, walk through there. That path wasn't ever going to be connected. So that helps tremendously. I want to de-zone what we have here, and then we'll redo it. Alright, so this is now an attractiveness score of only 375. We need to bring that right back up to 1800, which is going to be a bit of a trick. What do we have here? Statue. That's all the same damn statue over and over again. I don't like that. So we're gonna make it even less attractive. Yay! Now it's 150. How is that only 150? I really thought these buildings had much more attractiveness than that. Let's let it run for just a second. Oh, I guess not. I really thought. You're not done with all your stuff yet? That's weird. Alright, I need to be able to see what's happening here, so sayonara. There. Oh, and... Okay, so... Let's get this going here, and first things first, I'm going to move this for just a moment. I want to move this road back to where it's big enough to hold fountain. There's the fountain. Fountain. See, right now it's not big enough. So we just need to grab this, grab that, that, turn on our grid, hold down Alt. Ooh, that's not doing what I thought it would do. Just bring that to about there. Broke it a little bit, but then I can come here and hold down Alt, straighten that maybe. Oh wait, no, it's not going to straighten that. Oh, there we go. And then straighten this one. Straighten that to that one. There, that should do it. Yeah. You know what? It'll be easier just to do this. First, I need to come in here and temporarily relocate our bus line. Our bus stop. We'll move it back there for just the time being. And then I need to put these roads back where they were. I think I can hit undo a couple times and put them back. There we go. And then yeah. Grab that. Actually, no, grab that. Let's bring this across right there. That should be big enough for a fountain now. Is with a little space to spare. Is that middle? Where's middle? That's middle. Right there's middle. Cool, and then this can come back over here. Let's turn anarchy off for now, so that I'm not messing things up. And then we'll do our statues to either side of the fountain. Right here in the corner. Like that, and then the other one right here. Like that, and then just to make this look a little nicer. Even run paths through here. It's not necessary, like we have enough connectivity through here that it'd be fine, but I'm gonna do it anyway. This bus stop back into there. Cool. And then behind here, so we need like a groundskeeping building. That'll help with attractiveness quite a bit. So let's just tuck it kind of like over here in the corner. It's fine. Let's get this road reestablished. Turn our snap twos back on to do so. Gonna run that all the way up to there. We're gonna. That'd just be too close to intersect. Like that's too close. I really shouldn't be there. But there's not a whole lot of traffic back there, so it should be fine. I really have a Dr. Pepper. I am now. So that gets a little bit. We can throw in a graduation office. Basically, we're doing the thing where I want to add capacity. Or add attractiveness, but not capacity. So let's move this chunk over a little bit to like there and see if we can't get our graduation office sitting next to it. We can. So we'll put that right there. That doesn't look too shabby. We can maybe just run a path along there, even though that's going to technically be in the way of that building. We can just use anarchy and get it in there. do that, and then over here we can do like that. We could just connect the two, but I can just walk out to the sidewalk. So I'm going to see if I wanted to connect this anywhere else. Like, if I ran just a concrete path down there, they would be able to walk through the building. So we're going to do that. Makes a weird intersection there, but I think I'm okay with it. Because that does give them the ability to walk through there. Okay, cool. So now let's get a bookstore or two in, because they add some attractiveness. We can even do like a cafeteria, because I don't think they have capacity. Gymnasium has capacity, so cafeteria does not. So we like throw in a cafeteria back here in this corner. Let's turn anarchy off and see if this will really fit. It will. And then bookstore. Library adds capacity, right? Yes. Where's my bookstore? Auditorium, lab, bookstore. That in right behind main building here. And then we're just going to need to start statuing and fountaining like crazy here to get our attractiveness up. So we will just anchor this whole building's area like so. And then here we're going to bring a path out if I can get it to cooperate. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that'll work fine. Just looking to see if I want to connect it anywhere else, but I think just right there is all we need. Excuse me. Yeah, that's all we need right there. So what are we up to on attractants? We gotta get it to that 1800 because we want it to stay at the prestigious level so that we're charging as much for tuition as possible, while keeping the campus as compact as possible. That's also a thing we're concerned with. So I wish we had a bit more diversity in our buildings that add attractiveness. I know this doesn't technically fit, but I'm going to place two of them and see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm not okay with that. However, we should be able to get statues in here. Or, you know, just some generic buildings that add attractiveness would be fine as well. Just something so that I don't have to build a huge campus every time, because I don't want to build a huge campus every time. I did not need to do the same statue twice. Just some really nice high-value assets for attractiveness would be very welcome. Not bad. Should get us to about 11. 1140. Ooh, 700 more to go. What's cafeteria get us? How much does that add? Like, I'd love to do the outdoor study areas and libraries and all that just to add to their general authentic feel. But they add so much capacity, and I want to be able to have students in this school over here as well. And since we only have 3,000 students in town to begin with, I mean, this one's already going to hold those 3,000. So it's already going to be a bit of a challenge to get enough students over there in the new one. Though we could probably get exchange students. So we need to get 600 more attractiveness in here. Oof. Yeah, diversity in the statues would be most welcome. Yeah, those won't fit there. Kind of assumed that, but I wanted to check. Won't fit there. So what I'll do is do my normal statue spam, like at the edges of campus. That should get us there. Slowly but surely. Where's my other statue? Actually, let's go. Fountain. Right, there you go. Fountain, and then it's going to be an identical statue across from each other, but it's okay. 1660, really? All right, we throw in another bookstore that we don't need. So one bookstore is there. Let's put one back here. So let's face it out that way. 1710. We are underway. You skip the DLC if you don't have space for a university. The high capacity university is the only one in my city that's running fun. Yeah, I just like making. By the way, hello, paper on PS. I just like making the money off the schools. That's what it comes down to. I use them as a source of income. It just, I mean, look, without that, my city would be losing like 50 grand. So, yeah, I use them as a nice source of income. I guess I could do the for-profit education, but I eventually like having all 3 campuses in a city. I really dislike how they take so much space. And I don't want to add dorms and the other buildings that I know we're going to add attractiveness. Though I guess I could, since they don't add a massive amount of capacity, do like the book club and IT clubs. I think they all only add 50. Beach volleyball club, nowhere near the beach. Sounds like realism to me. You don't fit anywhere. We'll put these back here. IT club is somewhere. There it is. This might get us to our 1800. 1860. Beautiful. Cool. So the student numbers will pop right back up. They'll come right back. I'm not too worried about that. I just wanted to make sure we kept that. There we go. So that we are making money. We're not making as much as we were, but that'll pop back up as well. So hopefully we can get some of our 3,000 students to come over to this school as we build it. Really, you don't count as having water? I'm afraid of that. I'm gonna have to have a redundant water pipe here. That's sad. It's still, wow, okay. That doesn't work, huh? Alright. There you go. Have all the water. Greedy bastard. So that gets that going. The trade school. What is your first big building? The School of Education. Oh, great. We're going to increase the capacity of all of our schools immediately right off the bat. I wonder if I could get that in with Anarchy. Make it look okay back there. No. That's never, ever, ever going to look all right back there. Never, ever, ever. So instead, we're going to see if I can't get it in up here. Turn Anarchy off. Oh, I can. Nice. So that was kind of what we were wanting to do with these spots up here, was put some of these buildings. I guess it looks all right from the back there. It's really bright, kind of washed out. So that gives this school already 1,330, and that bumped this one up to what, like 39? 4,000. Oof. Could make it really challenging to get everybody to go to school over in the new one. Why do I keep getting lost? Have these guys upgraded yet? I need to do detailing. I have got to get detailing going on the city. These dudes are upgrading so slowly. Why aren't you going to school? There is plenty of capacity. But that's not even half full. Neither is that. Go to school, you bums. So I don't know that I'm really gonna. I guess I could spend some money to get this to its next level. Let's give them a literature. Activate grant. Bump that all the way up. Even though we can't really afford it, we kind of can because we have lots of money in the bank. We'll be all right. It's going to take to get you to 200. We're just put down some buildings for now. And not really worry about what's what or capacities until this thing gets fully upgraded. Really? That didn't do it? Okay. Well, here, have a study hall as well. Right there. Have a study hall. Now you're at 200. Yeah, oh my god, really? Fine, have another dorm. Done. Alright, cool. Then I need to come back over here because I did dezone a lot of stuff that had housing and things like that in there, and I'd like to put some of that back. We will do small strip of commercial there. We will do residential down here. A bit more residential through here. Here. And I think we'll make this just a block of commercial. And I think that's all I really want to zone in here. And I guess I could do a couple little commercial lots here. That's fine. And then let's connect this walkway. Let's click through all the buttons until I remember which button it is. There we go. We did it. We did it, chat. We found it. I want to connect back here. I mean, I really did want to do it over here. That'd be fine. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it works. So, cool. That gets you taken care of. As long as you stay above 1800, we're good. But we do want this school to start stealing some people. Which it is. Quite a few, actually. It's nearly half full already. And that's exactly what we want. Settle down there, Chipper. You're making weird noises on me. So yeah, now we're kind of in that waiting game of these guys upgrading. So we've still got all of this space to fill out. I don't know what's going to go in a lot of these areas, to be honest. Like right here, do we really need this road? Okay, what are we going to be able to zone there? And the answer is nothing of significance or consequence. Yeah, I could do offices there, but that's really close to that tower. And, well, I guess the tower's pretty tall. If I disabled zoning here, I could get more space here. That's an option. Where are you? There you are. If I take zoning off of that, I get a lot more zoning there. And it will take it off of this side road as well. And then we could just maybe do trees in this little area just to kind of fill it in. Honestly, though, with you're gonna zone industrial between the overpasses. Nice. All my industry is out here. It's just all in a little industrial park with power production, trash, wastewater, emergency services of some sort, and storage, and then got this guy over here. And then we've got a farm. My only industry. Just those two. I wonder what my imports look like. We may need to think about some more industry if I'm importing too much stuff. Oh, no, we're not importing really anything. That's good. I don't want to do a lot of imports because it makes a lot of extra traffic. I like to keep my import number as low as possible. Exports, I don't really care. Because they'll mostly use the trains. But it seems like a lot of them are using the highway. What's really, really stupid. Yep. They're taking the highways to export stuff. Or even though they've got this train depot, this cargo warehouse is exporting goods. We can see that. Do they come over here to this one? No. They drive all the way across town to go to this one. It's so dumb. I just saw something. Are you flooded or burned down? Did you flood or did you burn down? It doesn't say. Rebuild it. I do like this park just right here in this neighborhood. Normally I would do a city park there, but this just cried out for a nature reserve with the different trains and the little island. And it's fairly popular. Like, people dig it. Oh, is that a cat? Oh, it's a person. Thought I saw a cat. Sorry, mister, that I mistook you for a cat. But I just thought that this area just cried out to be nature reserve. It does block the view of the lake for people up here, but oh well. Pay to go into the nature reserve. These people over here, though, I don't know. They kind of have an awful hard time of it as well. I may want to thin out those trees a bit. Technically, all of this down here is part of the nature reserve, too, but that's really the only thing out there, and nobody goes there. Like, nobody. I hate waiting for stuff. Wow, when did we get up to 85%? That's unreal. Just connectivity. That's what it comes down to. Everybody has options to get through here. Multiple different ways. This was really bad, and we put in the traffic light. Or did we? No, we didn't. We're going to, but yeah, I don't think I need to anymore. I think it's fine now. So we've got a lot of bridges that go across the highway to get people across there. We've got the ability for people to get over to here without going up and onto the highway. And we've got ways for them to get between the three small cities over here with lots of organic streets kind of in between them. This is a little bit more formalized as a grid since it's both going to be higher density. I really wanted all this out here to be low density as well, but we had such a demand for employment. I might be able to go back and repurpose some of that, though. I may start slowly rezoning some of this. Because I really wanted this to all be low density. I wanted to have like a main drag here, a main drag here. Or maybe this was, yeah, this was the main drag and coming around there, and then have this all be commercial. You know, I'm going to dezone this whole section. I've never been happy with it. We'll lose a lot of people, but oh well. I can deal with losing a lot of people. Why are you not... There you... Come on, dezone that whole square. Come on, do it. Fine. You know what? You don't want to cooperate. We're going to do it like... This. I forgot to right-click. There we go. I'm just going to clear this out of here. It's going to kill the city budget, but we can afford it. It'll be fine. I've never been happy with how this area looked. I do want it to start tapering up to some higher density uses. As it gets over there, but then we've got all low density here, so maybe not. Maybe we'll just do low density stuff, though we've got these big hospitals over here. If they're surrounded by commercial, they'll be alright. Sayonara. We're gonna lose like 15,000 people out of here because there's a lot of high density there. Did I get it all? I believe so. Now this metro and bus hub are like, we have nothing to do now? Oh well. Life is hard. So we're now going to rezone this the way I intended for it to be. Let's bring that to like there. This will all be residential. There is a high-rise band here, so we're going to have a little bit of higher density, but not a lot. Most of this is going to be all low density. Also, can we just appreciate that this recycling center does not pollute? Makes me happy. That bank may be a little out of place now. Let's move him over to closer to the main drag. Right there. I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. Go away. In fact, I want to get rid of these offices right here as well. And commercial that's here. We'll leave that for commercial because I think it's important to have a little commercial section over there. I want this to be residential on through here. And all low density. The only place I want high density is out this way along this. So we'll make that happen. Good, they can do 3x3s and 3x4s. Have a little buffer of offices. Do offices here. Commercial, oops. Commercial here. And then some more commercial here. Offices for the sound buffer again. Not going to zone out here on our collector. Well, no, I can zone there because there's what we'll do is a couple of sections of high density. I think that already was a house. No, it's business. But then we'll quickly taper back down. Let's do offices. And then fill all this in over here with low density. I'm not going to put anything on that collector right there. It's just going to be a nice little forested area. Do just a shop right there. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. And back here needs to all be low density. What are our noises like over here? We're good. We could do with... Whoa, hello, Quebec. We could do with a little commercial in here. And then bring it down to a little bit of a lower density. Yeah, that works. Just have a little bit of shopping over here by the pool. Pick your kids up from school. Go swimming, whatever. Want to stop by the store. You can. We'll do some commercial back there. Just keeping some good mixed uses going here. And the rest of this can all be low density. Even right here, right next to the pool. Let's do shops next to the pool. Now let's leave a little space for a walkway there. Nope, you were right. You had it right when you were there. Do that. You're right there. Perfect. And yeah, you can get through there. And that absolutely sapped all demand. The city. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna position the camera right here for just a second. So I need to go get another Dr. Pepper. Because I need caffeine if I'm gonna get all the way through this stream tonight. Because I'm tired. So I will be right back in about 90 seconds, maybe a little bit less. And as I expected, we're getting more office and commercial demand because we did get rid of a lot of jobs. But we're going to replenish those over here. So it's not a huge loss. In fact, I'm going to put some offices. I wasn't going to zone on this road, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to put some offices there and some offices here. And then we're going to do commercial right here and commercial here. Hiding our tunnel, our ugly, ugly tunnel. And start bringing some of these jobs back. Let's do offices right in through here. Actually, we should probably start thinking about some lower density commercial uses here pretty soon. So let's do like this. The higher density and then bring it down. Just like a row of offices. And even though we don't have demand for residential right now, we're going to put that in. We can just center up this park. And we're just going to connect that with the path, and that's going to be just park. Let's turn off all of our snap 2s. Bring that there. Bring that right there. And then we'll put some trees in there. Eventually, when we finally get around to detailing all this stuff. Don't know when that's going to be. We will do some low-density commercial along our collector right here. Not on this side, though. We don't want to block that lake view. And all of that. Like so. All of this is going to be low-density stuff through here. Ooh, hello, traffic again. Comes and goes on this intersection. Like, it'll be fine, and then it comes back. Also, saw something. Yeah, disasters are still on. Granted, not that I want a disaster, because we got hit, what, 2-3 streams ago? With a tsunami immediately followed by a tornado. The tsunami was still happening when the tornado hit. So how are we doing on unemployment? I don't want that to go too high. I think we'll be fine. Well, we're starting to see more upgrades here. That's good. Did you make it? No, you didn't make it. So we'll give you another grant for the richer. You should be making your own. I understand why you're not. We have enough capacity. Why did you not bring up the little chart? Oh yeah, we're fine. We have 2,100 more spaces than we have students. And the city's only losing $22,000 a week. Hooray. I need to get oil and forestry industry in. Keep saying that and then never do it. Oh, hello, forest fire. This might be a good spot for a forestry industry over here, since they've got that depot right there. It's pretty flat, so we could go pretty far back with it. And that would then be a nice kind of barrier this into town. So, I mean, I could use a lot of this flat space out here, but it's really narrow. And I also don't like building all the way to the edge of the map anyway. I just like leaving a little buffer. Does water ever come up here? I don't think it does. It looks like maybe once upon a time it did. But not anymore. Yeah, we could totally add forestry back here. Is that one way? It is. We'd have to get some sort of mass transit out here, though. We do have a bus route that comes over here, so I guess we could just run a bus route out here. That traffic's suddenly ticking up everywhere. Though our traffic percentage is fine. Maybe it's just because we've got new people moving in over here or something, or I don't know. Very, very slowly, though, that's for certain. We are going to build something up here. Probably just more residential, like a bedroom community type thing. So our train heights up here. We can bring that out a little bit farther this way, I think safely, without making it ugly. Yeah, good. In fact, let's do that since we're waiting right now anyway. Let's play with some terrain. Let's see how far we can bring this level out this way without it just getting hideous. And I think I'm quickly finding the answer on that. Looks like that's making a pretty sharp cliff already. Check it once we come out of this tool. I want to get rid of that hill, or even that little hill in the middle. Kind of like them. Yeah, if we then just soften this out a little bit, I think we'll be alright. So we'll bring our brush size down some, and then just kind of swoop along here. Swoop along that edge. And then you can get some nice views down through there. Maybe we could level out just a little path down through here. Just have like a little walking spot along the river. Maybe some fishing, something like that. We can maybe even extend out the Cypress Marsh. It was very marshy. It's a good name. I just need people to upgrade. Man, nobody's building houses. Like, at all. I kind of figured that we would get the demand, but I guess we took the demand away from this neighborhood and introduced it over here. Everybody wants to live in the big city. It's all that zoned. It's not. Why not? Why did I not zone that? Peculiar. Let's do some smaller commercial back here. Let's bring it right up against that. Just to have a couple of diverse shops. We've got like your big shopping centers and high rises down here, but then we need some smaller like grocery stores and things like that in this area. And, you know, Five Guys burgers. I'm not really happy with this grid. We may redo this whole area. And this. Or what we could do is just limit access. I think that's part of what I don't like about it, is that there's just too many connections on that. And then I don't like... Let's eliminate all of that, and then we'll bring... Instead of this road connecting here, let's bring that up and around here, and then we'll find a way to connect that. Fresh. I'm gonna try to roughly follow the highway here. So that's rough for sure, I'll tell you what. And then bring this out straight a little bit. Just curve right in. Yeah, I think I like that better. And then we can do some more natural connections throughout here. Just something that's a little more, what's the word, organic? Not as grid-like. That's never gonna make that turn. Oh, well, okay, cool. Maybe I can get lucky and get a curve in here. That's fine. It works. This does not, however. That does. It's not going to encourage him to cut through there, is it? No, I think it'll be alright. And then we can just run like a cul-de-sac back here. Have like kind of one that branches off. Connect, please. Like this. into the corner. And we can just... That wants to just be straight. Fine, be straight then. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of what that's doing. Yeah, I think it'd be better just to bring it off of this. And have this go straight across there. We could just make a connection there. That breaks it up a little bit more. Though now we've got this strange thing happening here. But we could do what we did on the other side of town. And that is a tunnel. So it was like this, I believe. Space already occupied. No, it's not, because you're doing the wrong thing. Bring this up. It's a very steep tunnel, but whatever. Connect and connect, and then we need to come in to move it. I can get the mouse to stop going off the screen, go underground, select that node and that node, then go back above ground, turn on this tool, and somehow I didn't. No, I did get both of them. I did not get both of them. We'll fix that one there, and then we'll go back underground. That node, set it to the height of that, and then that gets rid of the ugly thing. Yeah, that tunnel is terrifying, but whatever. That's what I say about it. Did I sever the water somewhere? Or no, I never connected the water. That's a fair reason for you to be complaining about water. And then we need to fix our water pipes back here because it no longer makes sense. Under the road, right where they belong. I'm surprised I'm getting any viewers tonight with Cities Skylines, because City Planner Plays is live over on YouTube. And I mean, if I had a choice between watching me and City Planner Plays, I'd watch City Planner Plays. But I am thankful that you are all here. I am greatly appreciative of it. My viewer number goes to 0. People are like, City Planner Plays is live? I'm out. Not blame you. We can bring a connection in through here. Up to there, and then should be able to get the rest of it covered. Maybe. We got one little dry section back there. So we can remedy that by just bringing connection through there, and that should have most of that done. Yep. And back here, we'll just come up here and up here. Oh, and then we've got to get this done. With that, I like it. Instead, we'll bring this up to here, down, run this underneath there, and I'm gonna have to go under these roads as well because these people out here don't have water. That's a weird spot for that to have jumped off of, but you know, we'll take it. Over here, it's in. I just realized I created the major cut-through situation right here. That's not good. One tiny little bit right there, but it's all under the road, so it'll be okay. And we're once again seeing a lot of traffic here. I thought by getting rid of that intersection and that intersection that we would have cleared a lot of that up. See, now why would you favor coming back here? Okay, yeah, you're turning left. How is that a shorter distance than coming here? Considering this road's faster. I believe it's faster. Yeah, 20 miles an hour faster. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, at all. So what tree do we want to use along this river walk? Also, we need some more connectivity for this. I don't think we have enough. We could use a couple more here. One there. It's going to be... Oh, I thought it was going to be up in the air, but it's not. And we can use one there. Yeah, just get that connected up in a few more places. I'd like to get something in back here along this water. Nose itches. I wonder... I don't know if this is going to work. We're just going to test it over here. I would like to use the London Eye. Oh, it can be put on the pedestrian road. Good. I don't want cars coming down here. I'd be okay with pedestrians. Oh, look, you don't connect. What's that? Just need to bump it up to the height of that, and we're good. Move it over some. Whoops. Nope. Give me that node, please. Right there. Bump it back up again. Awesome. So, the London Eye. Doesn't fit, really? Really? Oh, that's really discouraging. I wanted that right there. It's a little too big. I just thought that would be a really nice attraction. Right up against the water. How much is it overlapping? We're flooding everything now. You know, I'm kind of okay with that. What I'll do is just move it and bring this closer to the road. I really wanted it oriented with a walking pedestrian road down there, but it's alright. That fence is right there at the quay's edge. Nothing up here is overlapping the street, except support a little bit, but fine. If you don't tell, I won't tell. We will make one more connection through here. Right here. Ooh, why are you doing that? How about we turn off road guidelines? Is that the problem? Grid? It's grid. It's out. And then bring it to the height of that. And then we'll just put like one more building there. A commercial building. For some reason I have a house there. I don't really think I wanted that. I wanted this to be a little more central here. There we go. That works. I don't know what we're going to put back here. We just have a big empty space right there. But we have a lot of detailing to do, so we'll figure it out. This intersection's getting busy. I left enough space here, though. We can do a roundabout if we need to. I don't want a roundabout there. I'm trying to wean myself off of roundabouts. So we're coming up on another academic year. Are you guys upgraded in this neighborhood so I can actually build more stuff soon? No. And then we still have all of this over here that's just not doing anything. Do we have high unemployment? We don't. We just have no residential demand. This is really weird. Like, 4% unemployment, we should be getting residential demand. Though we have grown by about 2,000, so I guess it's working out fine. Oh yeah, I want to check this bus line now that this isn't all high density. I guess it's not this one that I put. Somewhere we've got a bus line that we put like a lot more buses on. Well, while we wait, I am going to just start some basic detailing here and there. Throughout here, we want to bring our brush size down. Let's switch out our trees. You know what? That's only giving us one tree. I'm going to change this to a non-tree path. Oh, don't break my fence. I'm going to change it to a non-tree path. We'll just put our own trees in. I think that'll look better in the long run. Now back here, I think the lindens will be fine. Maybe we want a bigger tree than this. That makes a hideous noise. Doesn't sound like the game is breaking at all. Yeah, I think we might want a bigger tree back here. Those are not very substantial for path trees in a park. What if we did... What would the eastern cottonwood look like? Ooh, I kind of like the way that makes like a tree arch canopy thingy. I think that looks good. Yeah, that's more along the lines of what I was thinking. And we're going to leave, like, this is going to remain a green space, and this is going to remain a green space. But I think I want some trees in through here and definitely out here. But I don't want them to be too dense. I want to definitely leave it open as much as possible. I'm just looking for a good area with a nice sampling of trees here. Yep, that's definitely not what that tree is. Let's bring one of these over and one of these over. Just copy like this little section here, but not these stupid fallen logs. Damn it. Ah, I'm holding shift. Why is this not working? Ooh, come back. Isn't that what you do is shift? There we go. Or maybe I wasn't holding. Maybe I had control. We don't want these logs. They're dumb. And not those trees either. Or that one. Just these few right here. Yeah. Copy that. And then figure out where the hell I'm going up here. And start pasting these in. Just twisting them around now and then. Is that too dense? Like, does that just block these people's view of the water completely? The higher floors it doesn't, but the lower floors it does. Oh well. Too bad for them. It's here. Why is the... That's why the grid's showing. Because I told it to. Come back. And then up on this side, I want to do a little bit more formal. I think we'll do lindens here. There we go. I think this is where these smaller trees will look better. And honestly, I should put my fence back in too. I don't know how that went away. Nope, that is not the fence. That's the fence. There we go. Turn collision back on. Also, somewhere up here we lost a bit of fence. Where was that? Right there? No. Is it there? No. I know we lost a fence somewhere. Oh, it was right here. So we gotta turn our collisions back off one more time. There we go. Sweet. Alright, back down here. Work on this. I think around the rock would be a good place to have a few trees. Just a few out here. No, they're not wanting to grow. They're showing up as dead, like they're in the water, but they're not in the water. Close to the water. Definitely not in it. I do not want to put a tree there. Oh. It's looking better. Again, I want to keep a lot of this open. And then back up here, do some lindens. Well, we're still losing 8 ton of them. And then I want to place these next to each fence post. This way we're not blocking our view into the park and out to the water by using some of these smaller trees. So what's everybody got planned this weekend? And then we're gonna come in, turn on line tool, get some pretty good spacing off of these here. Bring that down quite a bit. There we go. And right along the line where the lindens are, all the way down. Actually are. And we'll go in behind that building. Bring it up here. And then I think we will continue that idea. Like here to here. I want to leave. Oh, I went too far that way. I want to leave this space as a way they can get into this green space here. I think it's important for city parks to have big open green space without a lot of trees or flower beds. You know, a place you can go fly a kite, you know, play some games. And I think I will just surround Plaza as well. And then maybe just a couple of larger trees. Kind of give a little privacy on the plaza. Maybe one of the jacaranda. I don't know how to say it. Just a couple of those for some color. There. So when you're in the plaza, you kind of have a little bit of a respite from the city. Not a lot. You can still see it out to the side. And you know, I don't think I want to do too much more to this park. I think that these big trees have done a lot to kind of help it feel a bit more manicured and taken care of without overdoing it. What I want to do, though, is get rid of these palm trees. So we need our friend Bob. Hey, Bob. How you doing, Bob? And we want to find palm trees. Mill palm, there it is. And replace it with... Horse chestnut or rhododendrons, or just flowers, nah. Royal pine, oh dear no, that's way too tall. Generic pine tree? Generic pine tree, that looks good. Yeah, that fits in a little bit better with our environment. And I'd kind of like to do something similar on these, but at least they're not tropical. And then down through here, we just want to bring in a bunch of... No, actually, we're gonna do a little variation. We're gonna do one of our flowering trees in the middle when there's not a building. Let's see what I'm doing. And back here, we will do each there, but we can't do one there. And then we will come back with the linden, once I find it, and fill in the space. Just kind of eyeballing it here. Don't want to overdo it. So far, so good. It's really dark back here because of these tall buildings. You gotta wonder... They would eventually get daylight. I've just got time paused. Or the day-night cycle pause. Obviously, time is moving because we can see it doing so in the bottom left corner of the screen. What do we want to do back along the path? Again, I want to keep some open green space, some gardens. There's something very zen about just plopping down a bunch of trees. Do a line of rhododendrons here and along that, yeah, that went. So along these backsides here, okay, something I can't tilt. There we go. That was weird. We're missing a bit of fence. Let's fix that. I don't even know what's happening right now. Select fence. That connected again, and then come back in here. Zoom this. I keep, when I select that, I lose my ability to tilt. What's going on? It's very odd. It's fine now. I don't know what was causing that. This one, since there's just buildings here, I'm just going to do the whole thing. That's fine. But here, we're just going to need spaces. I think it's important for cities to have trees and bushes and plants, so it's not just an ugly concrete jungle. I've been to so many generic small cities that don't take time for the parks. I know where I lived in Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, they when I first moved there, like the older part of town had a lot of beautiful parks and things. A lot of old parks too. Like some of them had buildings dating back to the turn of the century, you know. But then as they like started, sprawling southward in the newer developments, it's just like they kind of forgot. So now they've got a mandate that new developments and even redevelopments in the old downtown have to have a certain percentage of park space. And I gotta say, it is really paying off. Like the university in town wanted to add a hockey team, and the local cable company wanted to put their name on the hockey team's building. And the city's like, fine, you can do that. We'll allow that, but you're going to turn around and give half of that land that you bought for the hockey arena. It's not, yeah, it's an arena. You're going to turn around and give that back to the city after you build a very nice park on it, and it's a nice park. Let me see if I can find it on Google Maps. Should find it on maps, I bet. Maps. Jordan Valley Ice Park, that's it. I want to go there. Let's bring that over here. Turn on display capture. So this area was all just like gross industrial. You can see a little bit of it left over here. It's just all old gross industrial. And they wanted to build the ice rink here. It's kind of close to like a tower. There's a baseball stadium somewhere. There it is, Hammond's Field over there. So they've got the newish baseball that they built, and then they had bought all of this up. They kept this older building and turned it to, as you can see, an arts center. But then they required that they build this parkway and this whole path connecting all the way back in through here. And this park is really cool. It doesn't really do it justice from aerial view, but oh, they do have. There we go. We can look at it. It's a nice place. Very modern, but it's got a lot of natural grasses. It has all this water that looks like it's flowing out of the ice rink. Very shallow, but a lot of natural grasses. And then this goes down. Let me get back there. Yeah, this goes down to like one of those cool off centers where the little fountains spring up, and there are always families over here playing in it. And then just kind of a natural amphitheater. Like they just used rocks that were already there and just kind of cut them down and made them look nice. And you kind of sink down into it. Um, and it's movie cobbles is an act of vandalism. I love it. And it's just nice. It's here in the middle of the town, but you get this greenery. You feel like you're away. It's a nice walking path. And then it leads out to the baseball, which is a pretty good looking building too. But I think this is like a great example of a small space, but they have such diverse plant life and different architecture styles, like this old the creamery building, that's down art center and everything. It works, and it works well. And there's also that really weird statue that's interactive. Let's see if we can get over there to that. It's really there's the dinosaur that made out of bicycle racks. No joke. Let's go back up here and see if we can't get to the statue. I used to spend a lot of time in this park. Where is that statue? Where is he? He is right there, I think. Oh, he's over here. Yeah. Yeah, so this statue is interactive. You can go over and crank it, and it makes his arms and legs move. It's just really cool. It's just the coolest thing. It's kind of hard to see from that angle, but it's a dude. And they've got, crushed tires and a rock kids can climb, and an old wagon they can climb in and everything. And it's just like this weird sculpture that's they can play with, and it's fun. It's a beautiful city park, and it is. It's just right down here in the middle of just a bunch of commercial and offices and some old industry. The railroad track runs right smack dab back through there. But it's fantastic, and I that was kind of my inspiration for this area, was that park, to try to have just natural grasses and things like that. Granted, we don't have a whole lot of fountains and things that we can really use, but that's okay. Speaking of the natural grasses, let's use some of that in some of these areas to fill in. I think that'd be a good idea. So we've got the wild hedge and tall grass clusters. What we can do is just generally increase the findability of this area by spamming these in. Just like filling up this back area here with these. And throwing in some of our wild hedges, just for a slightly different color. And then provide some screening with some trees. Maybe a couple of our generic pines, since there is pine pretty prominent in this city. Maybe make these the more manicured bit. And then we can throw big oak back here in the corner. Maybe a couple of these flowering trees back here. And just like that, it just feels so much better. It's green. It's alive. And it just... No, I think it's important in a city to have that type of stuff. Don't want to do the exact same thing back here. In fact, I think I want to leave this as an open green space, but I do want to shield it a bit from this busy transportation hub. Plus, we've got an ugly building just kind of exposed there. So you can go get an ice cream and then come over here into a bit of a green spot and just chill. That works. We could even probably extend this area out because we have those decals. Nah, we'll leave it like that. Just leave it green there. So for some of these, we want to do some of the sculptures here and there, which we have the ability to do that now because we've got these things. So we can just like randomly throw down some stuff. Maybe something different here. What happens if we combine a few of these? Can I raise these up once they're in a little bit? I don't think I can without... Yeah, I'd have to raise the land up. I need procedural objects if I was going to do that. But we might be able to then come back in with this, put it over it. Nah. That's too tall. That's fine. So do like a little sculpture there. We'll come down here and do just a little pavilion. And we'll put... Actually, let's do decals first. So that I know they're lined up. Let's see, where's middle? There's middle right there. Just finicky work to get these just right. There we go. And then we will throw one of these in. And then we'll come up under here and add some benches. You bench? Oh, you're a beautiful bench. I like you a lot. So we will put these on these poles. Not perfect, but it works. And we'll just add in a couple of lights back here. On the back side. There, one there. That works. And then I thought I saw little garbage cans. Pretty sure I saw little garbage cans. Recycle, it's important. And then down here, we'll just do like another random. Let's do the water one. There it is. I'm gonna try to get a couple of these in. Maybe make a square. So put that one in there, and then we'll hold down Alt. I thought Alt would make it snap. It doesn't. So let's do these like that. That's pretty much the center, so that's fine. And then over here, we're just going to do some, just make this really thick with vegetation. On this one. Put some ground covering. Couple more of the flowering trees wherever we can get them. And one big oak so that we get some shade out of that. So then we have like a little urban garden. And this place is feeling a lot better already. Like, you know, it's not just a gazebo and then a bunch of empty fields. And I think I want to leave like that one and that one. But I think we'll do like a full garden on both of these. Though they're in the shade, so we'll probably just do some low-lying stuff and not as many trees. So we'll cover it with whatever this is called. Latanya. That's your name. Latanya? Latanya? I don't know. Latanya sounds like a member of the Jackson 5. No, they were all brothers, weren't they? I don't think they had any girls in there. And then we'll use some of the wild grasses. Just being a bit random with it. Just letting nature grow. Yeah, it feels good. I like it. And that, from down here to pedestrian height, kind of blocks the road. I'd like to get a pedestrian to walk through here and make sure that's true. Can we get out here and have a pedestrian? I want to go somewhere with a pedestrian where I've got those grasses in so I can see if they really are high enough. Here we go. Pause. Look at you. Look at you. Yeah, they're definitely high enough. They hide. So that would hide the road back there on that other end. So that's first person view. What's happening? There we go. Mouse. Thank you. Now I've lost my park. There it is. So I'm okay with this being a green space. That has something in it. That needs to be a green space. That's all occupied. Green space, green space. Yeah, this park feels a lot better now. Feels like it's more designed and actually has a reason for the things that are there. Instead of just having a bunch of empty spot. Places for local artists to show off sculptures. Places to go throw a frisbee. Get some food, get some ice cream, and then get on the bus, or the metro, or the trolley. I'm surprised there's not more people using this, but I guess since they can also walk down the road for free, kind of makes sense. Is this park even making money? Actually, it is. Making a ton of money. Although it does extend down to over here as well. I should put gates on all of these. Charge people money to get back into the city. Nah, I'm not going to do that. And then this park, yeah, it's making big bank. I've never had a park make $11,000. Like, never. But it's because it's the quickest way through, and there's gates at either end, so we're bringing in big bucks with that. So let's take a look at upgrades here. Nearly done upgrading. We've got a little pocket back here and there. That's the stuff we most recently put in. And then over here. Ah, this is all filled out now. Nice. So all the detailing we did was a good use of our time. We're still just at 4% unemployment, so we don't need to worry about jobs or anything like that. We're doing good. It's looking pretty fantastic. Need to still fill in something back here. I don't really know what just yet. We have a tree brush for this town. Rockfield. We don't. We do not. We do not. So we're going to come over here. Actually, no. Let's stay over here where we need to get a lot of upgrading done. Which is kind of the last place I left it when I said I'd be right back. But now I need to run to the restroom, so I'll be right back. But you know, they say sometimes just having a different perspective on things can be helpful. I think, because this is going to be, I don't know, I think this is going to be all low density though. So I was just looking at like this spot here as I walked up and just kind of looking at it from a different angle of my monitor. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what we're going to do with this space right here. It's not really big enough for much. I don't want to block the view of the waterfront. What I could possibly do is bring a road in right here and get rid of zoning on this and just bring a street in and just have a few houses sprinkled out through there. That would be fine. Let's first disable zoning all along this road. Let's bring it in right there, and then we use this same alley style road here. A little 1U two-way road. We'll just kind of follow off everything that create an angle, and we'll just follow the train as best we can here. Let's we got a nice flat bit right here, so we'll put it like right up against it, so like the front of the house is looking out towards the water. Or do we want to bring it here and have their backyards looking towards the water? But then their front door would be really close to the road. Yeah, I'd rather have their front door looking out to the water. A little closer to the shore there. There we go. Bring this in here so we don't have to go up that bump. And then I think we can get a nice connection in here with curved road tool. Maybe not. There we go. And then we just need to make a connection down here as well. Road guidelines. That'll work. We can get some smaller homes. A couple big ones down here and then taper down. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, they'll need water. Let's turn all of these off. It's to go there for some reason. So we're going to have one little bit that doesn't go under the road. If you're struggling to keep your pipes on the road, remember, turn off all your snap twos and just use where the breaks in the different lots that are zoned are, and you'll be fine. Still don't know what we're going to put back here, if anything. Like this, I may just delete that road and have that just be forested. I am, because I think right now it's too tempting to be a cut through. We'll just have trees. Maybe somewhat manicured trees through there, and then we can have some offices or residential stuff like that back in through there. Yeah, I'm not going to zone the residential here just yet because I want to wait and let these guys get upgraded. Oof, that way we have a good idea of what our need actually is. But we've grown by like 4,000 people, and these guys are slowly but surely upgrading. There's plenty of schools over here for them, so we're not. It's not a question of capacity. It's just a question of them getting school and getting through all the different education levels. And all that fun stuff. Do we have any big traffic problems? I mean, there is a lot of traffic here, but it's not... It's moving for the most part. Like, how long does it take this trash truck to get through? Yeah, like, that's fine. Same with, like, this car. The electric car Edison Model Z. Yeah, that's fine. It's not too bad. Oh, we want to get rid of parking on this road. That looks awful. Something we really don't have much of is parking. We could do a lot here. In fact, that's what we're going to do. Where are those? One of these big boys. If it'll let me get away with it. Whoa, where'd we go? It will. Yeah. Oh, that looks really funky, though. Let's see if we can use node controller to clean this up. Like if I move that back. just a little bit. That doesn't really do anything for us. If we move these back some, up some. Oops, and they start doing that. Screw that back off. Back to 31, there you go. Just trying to see how this is going to look best. So 13 on that side. Square that one off. No, wrong one. 13 on that side. Yeah, that'll work. And then we will go back into there and get the parking spots. Let's do some accessibility spots here. Edge. Come on, go over there. Fine. And maybe even do here. It's a lot of accessibility spots. Might be too many. I don't know. And then car charging next to those. And then everybody else that's able-bodied and without an electric car can go park over there. It's a big. Really gonna have to do these singles. Get away with threes here. This is very popular all of a sudden. Oh. I guess it's when you get rid of all the parking, having a big parking lot suddenly has demand. And then we can hide that very easily. Having offices to either side of it, and you won't even know it's there. Lovely, lovely. At least from out here, you won't know it's there. Back here, maybe you will. But the nice thing is that gives these people some parking. And I noticed that the zoning didn't go all the way up. Right here. So maybe that's a nice opportunity to just run path through here. I kind of like that idea. On this side, we'll just leave it, but back here, since there's a bus stop right there, that way you can park and catch the bus. Definitely a weird parking lot. I don't think you'd ever see a parking lot like that. It would have a driveway into it and everything. But it's such a narrow area that it'd be kind of hard to put a driveway on that. So the only thing holding us back that kept us from upgrading was attractiveness. I don't think we need any more capacity. I don't know why that doesn't open up the education menu. No, we do not need any more capacity. We've got more than enough by 3,200 almost. So what we'll do is just add. We'll just spam out fountains or statue if we have it. Yeah, we'll spam out like 5 of these. Oh, we're in the wrong thing. We do not have a statue. We have a fountain. So we'll do like 6 of these just to get us up to our next score. And then, as usual, when we actually go to finish the campus, we'll put down the buildings that we want. And then our next one should get us the next big building, the School of Environmental Studies, which will reduce garbage accumulation. Nice. And that's it. We already built the School of Education, which gives us higher capacity and makes the schools more efficient. I don't know if that means you only have to go to school for half a year or what, but I'm not really going to question it all that much. I don't know that this building style fits in over here, though. Oh, well, we built it. We're sticking with it. So we need you people to upgrade. What do you mean, you people? And they are. It's just taking them a while. This is all new. We tore all that down and started over. These are high-rise bands, so they're not ever going to get any bigger than that. So coming in here, you've got a main street that looks out to a big city, but then it quickly turns into suburbs. Just one block over. We do have some train changes, elevation changes, but for the most part, it's just hiding out in people's backyards, so... We could put a big giant oak tree there and hide that. Done. You don't even really see it anymore. Look at that. I don't know why I keep hitting the scoop so many times. Speaking of garbage, this area down here, I mean, they've got garbage service out over there, and they say they're well covered. I really think we could do with like a pickup spot back here. That way these over here can focus more on this side of town. We've only got this one serving over here. So I really think if we just like squeeze in a waste transfer facility back here. And what we shouldn't do is have this just be like that. We need to give them a way to get in and out. And then I want to go in here and also do a recycling plant. So what we'll do is down here. And then we're going to give them a little tiny turnaround spot here. Just need to bring that out a little bit more. A 3x3. There. Oh, they got a way to turn around. They don't have a way to get any water. Fix that right now. This is the quickest way to connect it over this way. Which is going to take a minute because this road is not straight by any stretch of the imagination. Just keep on and down this way. And done. Cool. And now they have water. And then these guys can help service this into town. We'll be able to hide them fairly well just by putting in some trees right here. And it won't even be a big deal. Neither one of these buildings pollute very much. In fact, waste transfer is only 10 pollution. It's more noise pollution than anything. So E to be fine. So now we've got to wait for another academic year to tick by. Yuck. What could we work on in the meantime? I could do more detailing, but I'm kind of stumped as to what I want to do in some of these areas still. Like, I still really don't know what I want to do out here. I want to make sure I'm preserving people's views. I do know that back here I want to put in a path. That was kind of the goal all along, and I just kind of forgot about it. I thought I hit ankle. That way they can get through multiple ways. It'd be nice if there were different elevations of all of these. Like, I know there's this shorter one. Like, what would it take to get this side to all be that? Is that just a 3x? It's a 2x3. So I'd have to cut out like half of these. If it gives me the shorter buildings, though, I'd be happy with that. Because that would mean the taller buildings across the road have a view. So let's see what happens if we cut these lots in half. see what we get once these disappear. They're like, we had a house there. Because if we can have the taller buildings across the street, shorter buildings on this side, I think that would be good. That way, at least some of the people would still have a view of the water instead of just being their neighbors across the street. So, like, if that stayed that height, that'd be great. So we're gonna make it historical. It'll upgrade, it just won't get any taller. And of course, we have residential man and nothing zoning because reasons. Bring that out. And that. There we go. Got another one coming in. Let's see what we get. That works. That's perfect. The historical. I think that has a walkway through there. Might. There's really no way to capitalize on that because this is a paid park back here as well, right? Where is it? Yeah, that is a park area. Oh, it's part of that park. Cool. Oh, the park that's on fire. It's part of the park that's on fire. Because of course it's on fire. Helicopters are doing their best. Wait, where are you going? Hey, there's still a fire over here. Dude, where? What, is it like the end of your break? Or your break time, I mean? Yeah, returning to the depot. He's like, shift over, man. Sorry, you just have to burn. Boss didn't OT this week. So what's on fire? The cafe, no! My panini. Or I guess my donuts. It's done. That's not gonna make it. You're not gonna be able to dump enough water on that to save that building. Told you. He's like, okay, well, it's done. So now it burned down. Now a different type of helicopter is gonna come from over there and come and be like, hey, anybody alive in there? People just walk through the rubble. How disrespectful. There he comes. That's him right there. He's gonna get out, let his dog bark for a minute. Well, I wonder if they use the new dogs or if they still use the red dogs. They still use the red dogs. Found somebody. And it's ready to be rebuilt. Good boy. Good dog. Get back in your helicopter. That's a fancy dog. Gets airlifted in. Guess we could do something with this campus. And first thing we're going to do is change the trees on these buildings. Bob. Thought I clicked Bob. There we go. So we're gonna... Oh, we already did change them? Wasn't altered? Okay, well. I guess we'll leave the trees alone. Yeah, we'll just leave the trees alone. I already changed them. I did not realize I had done that, and apparently I did it on all of them. Okay. We're still losing money. This town is never going to be profitable again.
I need to build a minute of that.
Hey, Andrick.
Every time.
I don't know how to say that, but thank you for the follow. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I want to build an oil industry, but I don't know where. I mean, you can make a big bank with big bank. Is that all the pathways we have through here, really? It is. You know, we could get more residential in here. There's no reason to leave this all so empty. And bring residential right up to the backside of the fountain there and there. Same thing here. In fact, we need to get a little bit more in there. Leave a couple little spots open, but not a lot. I just don't think we need a whole lot left open. What would be nice, though, is to have a nice little pedestrian connection right there, since that's just a cul-de-sac. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be like distance too short. Patient. You'll get it. And that end is connected? Okay. And that end is already close enough that they should be able to walk back and forth between there. Yes? No? Grab that. I'll bring this down. Now they can get through for sure. I guess I could have done that on the other end too instead of putting paths in. But whatever, we've already done it now, so. Oh dear God. This whole town is just a fire hazard. So, have you guys upgraded over here yet? I'd really like to start doing more stuff in zoning. You're getting there. You got some level 3s going. Maybe even a level 4 here and there. Thought you were a level 5, but you're not. You are. Yeah, so they're getting there. Very slowly. For some reason, this side of town just like kind of just got stuck. They have schools, don't they? It might be a little bit of a walk, but it's not too bad. There's no reason for them to not be educated. How did my capacity go down? Did we lose a university building? That's 7,000 and something earlier. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We didn't delete any university buildings. Not that I can recall. Alright, so what did we get here? Yeah, see, this is more along the lines of what I was thinking, so that the people that live on that side of the street can see across. So I'm going to make all these historical. So they stay at this height. Cool, and then we'll just do the same thing back here. We'll just cut these houses back by 2. And make them build the shorter buildings. I like the wall-to-wall, but they don't do a whole lot for preserving views of nature. I really don't know what to do for landscaping back here. There is enough of an elevation change, though, that I think we can get away with landscaping along the water. Oh, yeah, you were getting power from those guys. I think we can get landscaping around the water. Let's go horse chestnut. Do just like one side of this. And doing normal, just kind of eyeballing it. Cut it in half. Cut it in half again. Just keep filling in the halfway mark until it looks good. And I think that's that point. And that way you only have to focus on one area at a time. And it usually works out to be about the same visually. And even if it's not, the fact that they're evenly spaced kind of fools your eye into thinking that it is all even. The halfway point's about there-ish. I'm not doing water. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to build on land. Maybe we could just do, like, grasses and things on this hill. With just a couple of trees here and there. This area over here, I think I definitely got too dense. Like, these people just can't see the water. But maybe that's what they want. Maybe they want the privacy. This is a public walking trail, after all. I believe it is part of the nature center. Yeah, it comes off of that. For the nature reserve. So they have to pay to get on there. Excuse me. So I don't want to make any connections to it. Or, I mean, I could. If I put a small one, that's not the park area? I thought it was part of the park area. I paid for it to be part of the park area. But for all of this, whoops, to be in the park. Now it is. Cool. Where was I going to put this? Right here? Yeah, like if we put one of those in, and then maybe one more about halfway down, like there. And I think I'm going to upgrade this path to the nature path. Not the one with the lights, though. We don't want to turn off collisions so it doesn't destroy any of our rocks. Also, so it doesn't destroy our lighthouse. That part? Thank you. We could do one more connection, like, over to here. I mean, is there a park gate there? There's not. That would let them get in for free. This isn't really a park, I think. No, how did I do this? How did I get these to not complain? Is this not a... What is this? Yeah, it's just a regular path. How are they not complaining about not being connected to a road if they're not... Oh, wait, they are in a park. That's right. I extended the park area over here. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do about this hill. I wonder if this is going to see more people coming down this way now. We can hold them down this way by maybe putting in, like, one more fishing cabin. One right there. Just to give them a reason to come down here. Oh, I guess I should probably connect... Ooh, that's going to be tricky to connect that. So I'm going to do... Let's look at our trains here. This out a little bit. This out a little bit. Curve that. It's still going to be really steep. That's not too bad. Where's the other one that I put in? Right here. That one's steep. That's a really steep wall. But oh well. That's where you go work out. And maybe that'll encourage some of the people who live down and around here to actually use these. Gonna actually give me the right tree? No, it is not. I don't know why I find it has trouble with trees now and then. I'm not really sure what's up with that. I still feel like this area is just too dense. I mean, it just seems like for here you would be paying for the water view and you just obstructed it. But at the same time, I think this area would be forested to the extent that it is. I don't know, I live really close to the lake and can't see it. Like, it's basically at the end of the street down that way. I can't see it because of all the trees, so I guess these people don't get to see it either. finish that area and get all this filled in. We don't have huge demand. I'd rather have high demand before we start doing anything. And we're not going to see high demand until all this stuff gets upgraded. They're getting there. Very, very, very slowly. Of course, these guys were all upgraded, and then we just took it away from them. So all these shorter buildings, we want to make them historical so they don't get any taller. I don't know if they would anyway, but just to be safe. Now, why are these not the wall-to-wall buildings? Does my zone not extend? It looks like it does. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, you're supposed to all be wall-to-wall buildings. Sorry that you built a house. You now have to tear it down. You're out of compliance. No, trust me, the zoning was there. You just weren't paying attention. What do we do with this area? I really don't know. That's true. I don't know why that never fills in the way I want it to. I'm going to start with a pretty good covering of these. If I don't like it, we can get rid of this. Fairly random here. That is such a hideous noise. I've got a huge area over here. I like the way the dirt just like starts piling up. Oh, it's such an unhealthy sound. Cool, and then we'll do some wild hedges, but not as many. Yeah, we're about to make this place a massive fire hazard, aren't we? And then really thick grasses. And all of this greenery would help to hold the soil of this hill back and prevent erosion of the lake. So it does serve a purpose. How's that looking? It's actually looking not too shabby. I mean, once we get zoomed in, it looks alright. Having the different bush types in there, I think, helps a lot. I think it helps a whole lot. Oh, man. No, it's not heart trouble. It's fluid around my lung. What's it called? I don't remember. It just hurts when I move certain directions or take too deep of a breath. It's not sit on my ass too much. I don't move around enough. It's the joys of being unemployed. You don't ever have a reason to get out and move around. If you do, you spend money that you don't have. Oh dear. Game's auto-saving. There we go. I thought we were crashing because we were plopping down too many bushes. This place is going to go up in flames and burn bright. We better make sure we have some fire watch towers down here. I'll come through with just a few trees here and there. Actually, we'll line this path with a couple oaks. And maybe some of our eastern cottonwoods. You would never see all these different types of species growing in one area. But this is a video game, so we're going to take advantage of that. And then just for a little pop of color, just throw in some, make them look like wild rhododendrons. Just a few. Not a lot. There. So now when you're down walking on this path, there's privacy up to the houses. Can't really see in the houses. And it feels a lot better than just open grassy area. But from up here, you still have a view. Right? Let's get inside this building. Yeah, you have a view. Maybe not so much down here in this building. No, they still have a bit of a view. Yeah, they can still see the water from here too. So that works. That works out well. Let's make all these historical so they stay nice and short. I'm not a big fan of the fact it built the same building over and over and over and over and over again. But the walking district didn't really have a whole lot to start with, so whatever. Just get this path back here looking a little better. Detailing fun. Hideous, but it pays off. Go here and do a nice big long row of these. I hope another content creator soon does a bunch more trees, because these are just so well done. And I hate downloading too many assets from the Steam Workshop, because then I wind up with a ton of stuff that I don't really know what it is. Yeah, that's good. And then I can walk from side to side because I put a path under there, but it's below the thing, so you don't see it. It just looks like they're walking on the courtyard. Yeah, this is a nice little thing, and this gives the pool some privacy. Like here, okay, let's look for this guy's point of view. Yeah, that gives them a bit of privacy. Not a lot, but it keeps them from looking straight into somebody's windows. So I think it'll be fine. That looks a lot better. Very green now. Though, like I said, it is going to go up in flames. Where's my nearest fire watch tower? Up there, so it's covered. So hopefully that'll be alright. How much longer to our next academic year? We're almost there.
Got him! I got him!
Almost there. Hello! Hello, 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 Raiders! What is up? Welcome. Welcome to the best realistic-looking skyline I've ever made in Cities Skylines. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Stackman, Cedriel, welcome, 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 friends. Hi. I think most of you know me by now. I'm Brandon, aka Vainglorious Gaming. Stream was good. What are you guys playing? I saw your tweet, but I don't remember. I do not remember what it is. We need to get some trees and things in some places, but like that looks believable. Like that, I focused really hard on that area to make sure it like tapered up and that, you know, the biggest ones are all in the middle. Smashed a lot of bugs today. Ah, you were playing Grounded. A game of bugs that I will never play. Though a lot of people have requested it. I just can't. I hate the bugs. We even got some people in the Vainglorious community that have started playing it, and they're like, you gotta play it with us, it's great. I'm like, bugs. Bugs. I hate bugs. I hate bugs. We're going through, the city's kind of like, it's growing, but slowly. It's losing a ton of money, but it's okay. We got 31 million in the bank. We can afford it. Plus, if ever we want to make some money, we can go over here and be like, oh, wow, guys, so like, yeah, the city's losing money. Sorry, we can't really afford the farming subsidies anymore, you know? We're just going to have to go ahead and cut industry by 50%. Oh, gosh, it's so sad. What did that do to your stock? Oh, it tanked it? Gosh, I mean, I feel bad, so I'm just going to go ahead and invest in your farming industry. Oh wow, we've made a lot in crypto. Oops, sell that before it goes down. But you know what? On second thought, I think maybe we found some money for farming. I think maybe we can. In fact, farmers, you are what keep us all alive. We're just gonna go ahead and boost that up, and maybe that caused our stocks to give us a $4.6 million profit. Because that's totally how corrupt politicians work. Yeah, you know, I think you were fine at 100% subsidy over. We, you know, just the way, gotta balance the budget. That seems a little too real, doesn't it? That was just added this week with the new stock exchange. We're going to call it, whoops. I can't see where I'm typing. How am I not hitting caps lock? Corrupt 1%. I think that's a bit more accurate of a name. Yeah, and you can do that with all those industries that are in there. Like if I had the oil and the ore and the forestry, I could just do that over and over and over and over and over again. So I don't really care that the city is losing $20,000 because we just made $4 million. That'll hold us over for quite a long time. This area will eventually look a little better. It's just we're waiting. We've literally just been detailing things because we're kind of stuck in a holding pattern right now while we wait for things that we built to upgrade. So we're putting pretty trees everywhere, and we're changing out these ugly trees for prettier trees. Oh my God! Look at the number of people using our key walkway. Holy shit! Oh, I love it. What a great place to live. Just get to walk along the lake. Another thing that they did this week with this update, and you can see it, you may not realize that you're seeing it, but you can see it. It used to be that everybody was just pale European or tan European. There were no brown or black people in the game. And now you can see all kinds of ethnic diversity in the game, and that makes me so happy. They also added 2 new colors of dogs and 3 cats. Some of your dogs may actually be a cat now. It happens. But the ethnic diversity was a very welcome change. The game was just too white. See, there goes a cat. There goes a different colored dog. The dogs all used to be red dogs. So it's very cool. Here comes another cat. Meow. Big honking cat too. Look at this. Like let's just compare that cat to the person. And I'm pretty sure they're all just adopting, like, mountain lions. I mean, that cat is going to eat its owner if the owner feeds to feed. That's a huge cat. Well, they're all that big. Anyways, trees. Trees. I need to make this river walk look a little bit nicer. And it always starts with young lindens. We love our young lindens around here. Even though it, you know, sounds like a rapper. Nothing wrong with hip-hop, if that's your thing. We like the young lindens. I think they work better as a path and a tree for the roadways. Just compare, like, that ugly old bleh to that. Look at that. Look how much better that looks. It's just so much nicer. Be kind of cool if there was, like, a Christmas variety, so that it, unlike your snow maps, you could put in Christmas lights. That would be awesome. There probably is in the Steam Workshop, to be honest. So I don't really know what I want to do in this gap here. Like, I'm kind of stumped. I have a few options. We could come in here and just line it with a... That's a tree. There we go. Let's get the bush. Line it with just a ton of flowers. Except for some reason it does not want to build any there. Okay. I'll put them down individually right there. Cannot build them. What? There's no water right there? Really hard to build. There's no water right here. Game. There's... I mean, there's water here. I get that. Do you really think there's water in this whole area? I think there's water in a lot of it. I could do a boardwalk of some sort. I just don't know what I would do to make it look believable. Ooh, I have an idea. I have... It's going to be painstaking, but we have these doohickeys down here. Down to a single. Let's see what it would take to fill up this area. Let's get it lined up with that and that. Or it's going to be tricky because they're not at 90 to each other. If I come through here... Oh, come on! It hates it freaking... What I have to do is just move it and copy. And even then, it does not want to work right. There we go. Stop fading out of existence. God, where's that one? No, there it is. And then overlap like there. Come on, back up. Here, where are you? Up. That's, I guess that's as up as that one gets. Is it up in the air now? Where is it? Where the hell is it? Page up! Home. Page up. Where are you? Hello? Alright, fine. We will go out of that. Come back into it. Copy it again. There it is. Now it exists. Do like that right there. Then, nope. Copy all three of these if I can. Oh, they do say it's the right elevation. Cool. So we can fill that in. Like I said, this will be painstaking. But as I get like more of them, then I can copy bigger and bigger sections. So at least it makes these two areas at least look like pedestrians could walk all the way down it. It's not going over to that. It's like leaving a gap every once in a while. Probably because this isn't straight. But I think this does look better. And then we can do some tree planters down through here. Ooh, down the middle of this? Yeah, put some tree planters in with some trees. And then we'll fix these edges that aren't quite lining up in just a minute. Oh my gosh, how big is this area? Paste the 9 in the time. There we go, we're almost there. Just overlap here. Won't hurt a thing. Cool, so that already looks so much better. And then somewhere we have tree planters, and I don't know where, so we're just going to search for them. Really? Pretty sure I have tree planters. Where would they be? Are they part of the parking lots? What the hell is that? Road maintenance, cool. I know I have some little tree planters somewhere. But where the hell they are is the McCurb. It's mid-century curb, but it makes it look like it says McCurb. I swear I had tree planters. Here. Oh god. Now that I've done this, I just thought of an even better idea. Though it might be tricky to do around the curve. That's gonna be tricky to do around the curve as it is. Ooh, yes. Also, that's the problem. It doesn't have a load to work. Boo! Gotta go through the detail. Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. We want to move it and select just that. Then, why is the color thing open? Can you? There. If I go here, picker, and pick that, that will only select those, and then I can come in here and get rid of them. So, yeah, back to the drawing board on this. I could use these parks. Because these don't have to be connected to a road or anything. The large ones are too big. My next size, medium. That makes sense. Medium, I don't want brick, I just want concrete. Brick. There, like that. Is that going to be the right size? Cannot build on water. Go fuck yourself. I can build wherever I want. So if I put that, like, there. And then we just have a bunch of these. Because at least then I can get around the curves by going through there. And then do I still have surface painter? Yeah, I can just paint in concrete where I need it in between them. It's an option. Because we have how many different variations? Medium surface painter 2, 3, 4. We have 4 variations. But I can't really use that because it has a pine tree. And that doesn't really fit. That doesn't fit. Really, only these 2 fit our city's climate. I think they look better. I could even get fancy and flip these around. No matter what, that box is going to be in the wrong corner. The taller box. But what if I went down to the smaller ones? Like in between here. What would this do for us? Does that fill in that whole area? No, but we can use the concrete or the surface painter for that. So that one's going down, so flip this around. This is getting into really nitpicky detailing right here, boy, and I love it. I absolutely love it. This is where you can play this game for 10 hours and not even realize it. Oh, I had one that went the other way. And then maybe one of these in the middle. Come on. Go right. Right. There. Then go back the other way. And then one of these. Flipped around. Oh god, I don't know if I flipped it around or not. Now I don't know what direction it's going. That's perfect. Oh good, it did what I wanted it to. Then copy this. Let's get rid of this one down here. And people will use these as park. They've got spawns in them that people will eventually come here and walk through them. Nope, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to come in here and grab that, and that. Copy it. And paste that there. And then I want to copy, nope. Copy that in place. Spin them around. Come on. That, and then just to proof of concept this, come in here with surface painter and bring that brush size up a little bit. Paint that in. And that all looks like one place. That works. Bit of a ledge, but nothing I can do about that. And even from way out here, you can see it. So, yeah, that'll work. So now just to fill in... Oh! Back here is going to be different. Because this is part of kind of like the botanical garden and that. So we'll have something different here. We'll probably do like a food truck. Or make our own little plaza with the food truck in it and stuff like that kind of here. Some seating, and then down through here, probably just trees or something ornamental. But down through this area, I think we definitely need to have something more significant. This is all going to be low density housing, but we need it to tie into the fact that it's near a city. Oh my god, the traffic. Stop it. What's our traffic percentage? Yeah, whatever. We're going to ignore that one intersection. The rest of the city's fine. You can just suffer. So what other things do we have? We have little teeny tiny ones. Ooh, they get really small. So maybe that's how we can, like, differentiate these sections. Just some of these small friends. All for the symmetry. Ooh, triangles. That's it. We're done. So let's grab one of those and one of those, and then I think that gives me just enough space to repeat this. Not copy. Not quite, but make it work. So what? There's a planter in the middle of the planter. Whatever. I don't care. Just surface paint that in. And for some reason, that attracted a boatload of seagulls. I don't know why. We do have some weird greenery growing through the grass, or through the pavement, but I think that's the ground beneath poking through, and nothing I can really do about that. Why are you at the wrong elevation? You are still at the wrong elevation. What is it? What are you doing? Oh, that's what's poking through. It's the whole thing. So to train height, you're... Okay, okay, alright. So we need to set you to the height of that one. Set you to the height of that. There we go. Now it looks better. I'm like, what is going on? No. Go back to that height. There you go. There we go. Now they're better. Now we don't have weird greenery growing through the concrete. Because it never was to begin with. It was just the asset sinking below the ground. There it gets a little tricky, and I also need to fix that path. I guess instead of doing that path, we will do just a concrete path, because it'll just blend in. You won't even see it. But people will still be able to walk. It's there. But I think that's better, and it's just a light. What's this place look like at night? We have not looked at any of it at night. Need to go... No, not here. We need to go... Oh, dear. A fire. Go here? Yeah. We can turn that back on. Actually, leave it paused. We can make it nighttime. Boy, that forest fire looks beautiful. Looks absolutely beautiful at night. Our high-rises aren't really well lit, are they? It's disappointing. Are they ever? Oh, here we go. This is a good time of day. Alright. Let's get that golden hour. Yeah! Right past sunset. Beautiful. The glow of the forest fire. This works. If you're out here at the water's edge, looking across the water at the city. I don't know why the skyscrapers aren't lit up better at night. Like, that one is. That one looks fantastic. And over there, most of those are. Of course, a lot of that's residential. And of course, the financial district is. They work 24 hours a day. And then the little river walk that we just built. Nice and well lit, so it's nice and safe, not rapey. I don't like that ledge, but there's just nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I dig it. What the hell is that bright thing over there? Oh, it's a bridge. Ugh, I don't like that. Can we get rid of some of those lights? Can Bob do that? Bob can do that. Oh, no, that's not okay. Where's the light? No, that's a street light down on the ground. Where's the light that's on top? Here's stop signs. There's... Oh, there we go. There's more stuff. That's still the light on the ground. Those are just traffic lights, which I don't even know why there would be traffic lights on a bridge. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I can't get rid of those really bright lights without... I can change the bridge type and make it just a normal bridge. But I like it being a suspension bridge. But at night, God, it's really too bright. So I'm making about 10 o'clock in the morning. There we go. That works for me. Go away, play it. Go away. Thank you. Also, you too, Bob. Go away. Forest fire gone out yet? No. But between the fire department taking care of the houses that catch on fire, speak of the devil, there they are, and the helicopters, I think it'll be alright. I think they'll be fine. I bet we're still waiting on this area to finish upgrading. I can kind of tell that we are because we don't have any demand. Unemployment's still fine, so there's no reason to build this commercial and office that they're asking for, because we wouldn't have anybody to work there. And most of these dudes are still hanging out at level 2 and level 3. Because they refuse to go to school. Even though they've got schools. They don't have a university nearby, but they can grab the bus, take the bus to the metro, and take the metro to this metro. No. This metro. Right here. Switch, go over here, where it goes to the bus station, jump on the bus, and I guess it doesn't really come out here. No, it does. It comes right to the university. I don't know why they're not. Oh, hey, we got an upgrade. Sweet. So that means we now get the School of Environmental Studies, which will reduce garbage accumulation in the town. And I'd like to get that in back here, but I don't think it's going to let me. Nope. If I had a road coming out this way, it would let me. I'm not going to make a connection here, because I don't want... I just don't want a connection there. But that should then let me get this building in nicely. Yeah. I'm trying to keep these faculty buildings along the edge as best I can, so we can save all this space back here for other things. How much are we making on education right now? We're losing a lot of money on the one school, but we're making 34, so net, not so good. We're losing a bunch of money on mass transit. Matter of fact, none of it's profitable. The bus lines or the tram lines are close to profitable. Oh no, Metro's profitable. Is that Metro or is that train? It's Metro. Yeah, it's Metro. Bus is losing shit tons of money, but we haven't looked at transportation in a minute to see that if all of our lines are like, I don't know. Yeah, they still need 90 on there. In fact, they might need even higher capacity. Like if this gets above 90, because I don't know how many people are on there. You don't want them passing people by. Looks like they're having trouble with traffic. They're not moving through there very quick. Yeah, there's no way everybody's going to get out there. They're not going to pick up all these people. Yeah, they left 20 some odd people behind. Do we have a higher capacity one? 105, that would probably do it. 15 more. Alright, we'll switch that one to that car type. And then this one is already at 110 and they're doing fine. Yeah, they're going to get off 46. Yeah, they're fine. In fact, I don't even think they need that many, but that one gets pretty full, so we'll leave it as is. They're saving a lot of car trips, though, which is good. Helps for traffic. We'll check our metros. They should be fine. No, they're not. So we need a bigger car here. A significantly bigger car here. Which would be... So 150... What do you give me? Wish they had numbers on all of them. 200. It's 50 more. Let's go a little bit bigger. I think this one's 300. Or it's 400 and the next one's 5, right? Yeah, we'll just have to overdo it. And where are those people go that got on those trains? They don't exist anymore. That's Metro Line 3. Metro Line 2 is fine. Yeah, this one should be fine. It almost always is because it already has big cars on it. Which sometimes run full. And then the myriad of buses. Oof. So many buses to check. This is still... Where are they going? It's like 20 of them got out there. I just hate that I've got 14 buses in 4 kilometers. And it's just ridiculous. but I don't have a higher capacity bus. So they're getting on here at the station, and then it looks like most of them are getting off by the first 2 stops. Oh, come on, just run a red light. Go. Oh, let's see how many people get off there. Only 13. That's just from there to there, so yeah, you wouldn't think that many people would want to, they could walk that far. 13 people were lazy. What about this? How many people do we lose here? So we've got, so a lot got off there. That stop is there. Is there anything that we could do to better serve that area? I mean, I could bring a metro stop over to here, but that's really short for a metro to go from there to there. I mean, the train would barely get moving and then be stopped again. The only thing I can think of is they're getting off here to then transfer over to here, maybe. No? Well, maybe some of them might be. Let's watch them. The next bus that comes through, see where they go. We get off. And it looks like they are making a beeline for down there. Yes, every last one of them, except for the few that went that way. So that stop could just move to there. Leave it. I don't know that we need this stop, though. This seems kind of pointless. We're going to get rid of that stop. I just don't think we need it. They're like, hey, we had a bus stop. You know what? You are 2 blocks from the bus station. Walk. You lazy freaking bums. Anyway. That might mean we have less people at this stop now. Because now some of them don't need to go for that one. And it's just this one stop that's always busy. I just don't want this many buses on this line. Because, I mean, look. Towards the middle of the route, they start running empty. But there's such a freaking traffic jam down by the bus station. It's not a traffic jam, but it just doesn't move fast. I wonder if I could do some bus-only lanes through there. That's an option. Just to, because we've already got bus-only there. I could maybe do like a 6-lane just right here for the buses. Do I have an asymmetrical one that's only bus on one side? I don't think that exists. Who does it? Usually, very sleepy today. So you're not what I want. Yeah, I'll have to go with one of these really wide ones. This way, I think. Yeah, this way. There, that gives me a bus lane. So the buses will have a protected lane through there and not have to worry about the other traffic. And then they turn into a protected bus lane. Even though that dude in that scooter just used the bus lane, so did he, dude. Yeah, cool. So he pulls into his bus lane. It looks like pedestrians are a big part of the problem. Holding them up. There's a bajillion people flooding through there. Why are these cars using that lane? Fuck it. I thought that was supposed to be restricted automatically. It's not. So, look. My emergency vehicle's fine, but all of this other stuff, no. Same over here. Just buses. Whoops, I banned buses there. Only buses in that lane, please. Whoa, that guy made a beeline for that. Where did you come from? How did you shoot from back there to over there? And where are you going that you're not using the bus lane? Oh, you're going straight. Okay, that's fine. Or gaily forward, whichever you prefer. Well, honestly, you should be using the bus lane. You could ban buses from this lane. Ah, but then they won't be able to... They'd have to turn, so I need to make it so they can go straight. Bus lane. Then I can ban buses. Lane. I mean, it's only fair. Ban everybody else from the others. Ban the buses. So we can let them go straight there, and that should solve it. That should force them into that lane. He's still using it. Wait a minute, what are you doing? You jerk. You absolute asshat. Dude just drove down both lanes he's not supposed to be in. And why? Why did you come from that way when the rest of them are coming from this way? Just tricky traffic through here. It's not backed up. It's just slow because of all the pedestrians. And I can't ban pedestrians here. I mean, I could put a... I guess I could put a crossover there for them and then make them use that instead. One thing I can do at this interchange, this intersection, is let these guys block the intersection, but not the rest of them. And then same here. That way at least there's a priority to this motion. Because if we can get this to clear up, then this will clear up. And that's just... And then that big bus doesn't fit in. Leave A. It's like all these different knock-on effects. You do one thing and it makes other things happen. I could put a pedestrian bridge there. It would function just fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Let's do it. Starting just grid right here. Go up. Why are we not going up? Ah, that's why. So I think 8 meters will do it. 7 do it. Let's see if 7 will do it. 7 will do it. Will 6 do it? Even 6 will do it. Will 5? I want it to be as low as possible. We don't. 5 will not. So it's gonna be 6. Because we don't want it to be like a super steep ramp. And if we put that in and then ban pedestrians here, they should start using that. So we come back into here, grab this, go here, and say no pedestrians there. And we should see them start using this fairly quick. Yeah, there they go. I think I can even connect it up here and they'll walk through there. I'm just going to turn on anarchy to make that happen. We're going to turn off all the snap twos. Come on, let me go right here. Right there. I think they'll just walk through there now. I don't know. I mean, it's connected to that asset. Yeah, they can walk through. Sweet. Perfect. So now they can just come through straight out of the bus station and the metro, right onto the bridge. We've still got pedestrians crossing here, but that's all right. This was the big problem, so this whole bunch of buses. And look at that. That solved it. Just by getting rid of the pedestrians here, this is now flowing pretty much fine. And that just looks better too. I want to put a little statue or something, or piece of art in this little spot. Would be a good place for a food truck too. Bigger you. You're pretty big. I'm gonna put you right there, and then we're gonna drop ourselves a food truck. Oops. Get ourselves a food truck here. So people can stop and get food. And a little ice cream stand. Where's the front of this thing? Wait. I'll say there's the menu, so it's gotta be that side, so put it right there. Alright, people won't really use those, they're just for decoration, but it makes me feel better. And then maybe a tree or two right here. Nice big oak there for some shade. Maybe just a couple of our younglings. That blocks the view of the sculpture. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Down here, we can maybe sneak in some of these. If I can find that one little spot that will let me. There we go. That's as far that way as I can go. But I can probably get some under here. I'm careful. Making my city look better, one rhododendron at a time. That's all you're gonna give me? Okay. But I bet I can sneak these trees in, can't I? No? There's that road right there that has trees in it. Doesn't want to do it. No, it's like, no. You didn't leave enough. Oh, I had it for a second. It turned blue for a split second. Oh, there it was again. It's like one little pixel here that I can get away with. Let me put a tree in. I just want to build a tree. Build a tree, plant a tree. Yes, we build trees. Come on, I'm just going to click a whole bunch of times. Time with the mouse, I'm going to click. Nope. It pops in for like... It's just right there on the edge. Oh well. It's looking better though. And we solved a big problem with that bus route. Or all those bus routes, because now the buses can actually get spaced out and keep moving. Because see, they were getting bunched up really bad right here at this stop. And look at that. We don't have full buses anymore. So I might be able to take this down. I'm going to take it down to 100%. How many buses is that? 8. And see what happens. Go visit a couple other bus lines while we're waiting. Oh, dear Lord. Of course. I'm gonna get this overview. So I can see what these lines are. Of course. So, first things first, we put the higher capacity bus on it. And see what that does for it. Here we're looking fine. Fine. Bus line 3. Good shape. Good job. Bus line 4. Oh wow, that used to be fine with just that, and that is no longer the case. We've got like 4 times as many people waiting. We've got 5 buses on that line, 80 people. So we need like just 20 more capacity on each bus. I want to get on my big bus. You can have that double-decker. A little overkill, but it'll be fine. This line, nobody even cares about. I mean, some people are riding it, but not many. I think 9 buses, though, is a bit much. On a 5-kilometer route, I think we can get away with 5 buses. We're going to go down to 4, and then come back up to our cheapest percentage for 5. And that is bus management by your friend Brandon the Jew. So a little busy on this one. We've got 2 busier stops there, so if we just added like 10 more capacity here, I think we'll be alright. You have to go back and check your bus lines in this game over and over again, and all your mass transit, because as the city grows and jobs and shopping get redistributed and tourist attraction gets redistributed, different mass transit becomes popular. Just looking to see if he picks up all 50 or 60 here. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's a destination stop. So that's bus line 7. Apparently there is no bus line 8. Even though both these stops are full, there's enough buses. And there's 8 buses in 4.5 kilometers. They won't. Yeah, they'll get passed up once, but just once. They'll be fine. This one's a little busy, so we need to go to a higher capacity bus. Let's just go for the big boy. Just be done with it. Bus line 11. Man, a lot of these bus lines that didn't have any riders last time I looked are now just full. Which is good, because, you know, they will make money. Alright, so this one is 10 buses, so we only need like 20 more capacity. So we've got a 60 right now. Give them an 80. These are fine. And that one's still good because it doesn't really go anywhere. They don't all that many people are. So cool. Mass transit is in good shape. The city is coming along nicely. We grew by like 6,000 people tonight. Even though we completely de-zoned this area and made it lower density, we still grew. We also added some high density over here. This area is just taking forever to get grown in. Just kind of sad. Ooh, we can get another upgrade if we just spam out some more pretty buildings. Let's do it. Pretty buildings are our friends. We'll just say have a lot of statues of the exact same statue over and over and over again. But it doesn't matter because we're going to tear all this down once it gets fully upgraded. That do it. That did it. So then we just need to make sure they get their academic work. And then that will be to level 4 at the end of the academic year, which I can speed things up, but it doesn't really go much faster. I mean, if you watch how fast time's going, there's the slowest. And if I put it up on the fastest speed, ooh, that's so much faster. Once the city starts growing, things slow down. Hey, we're still losing tons of money, and we still don't care because we can just exploit that anytime we want. Which we will do many, many times, I'm sure. Especially if the city starts going broke. This intersection is still a bit of a problem, but I think if I added a traffic light, it would exacerbate it more than anything. It's like, excuse me, you're going to do what at the intersection? No, no, no. Exacerbate. Then we can just kind of repeat these all the way down to about here and then switch to just decorative stuff. And then a little plaza here next to our weird road that curves like 2 different directions at once. I don't know, divides physics. All I know is it's time to wrap up, so we're gonna go over here. We're gonna pause for a minute. We're gonna get James Murray's perspective on life. Now I'm gonna hit a button. so that I can come over here to this screen and see who we're going to raid. Not a whole lot of people on tonight. So that means we're going to go to our good friend Top Secret Muffin, who is playing the last hero of nostalgia. That sounds fun. I have no idea what it is. Make sure you're following on Twitter. That way you get announcements of live streams, videos, and all the other stupid stuff that I post on there, and that you're subscribed on both YouTube channels. The first one's where I have edited videos. The second one's where all of my VODs from past live streams live. And that way, if you want to see a VOD that maybe you missed, or just check out one that you already saw, but in 1440p at 60 frames per second, you can do that. Coming out with us on the Vainglorious Discord server as well. There are your raid emotes. Top group for followers, bottom group for subscribers. Thanks again to Phoenix for the raid. Thanks again to Indrinks for the follow. We had another follow as well, but it's not listing it out right now. I know we had another follower tonight, but for the life of me, I don't know who it was. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it. I'll be live again tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. Central Time on YouTube, and then back here on Twitch at 4 p.m. Have a great night, everyone. Let's go say hi to Top Secret Muffin. Once I get my mouse to where I can use it. There we go. Bye.